That's your soul saying, oh.
Hello beautiful souls, thank you for joining me today for this beautiful channeled message from the silent divine masculine to the divine feminine. I do hope you're well and you're staying focused, believing and trusting in that deep inner knowing, that unexplainable love that's within you. So I'm bringing in the divinely guided messages of love to get messages from your silent divine masculine. And I'm going to bring in the divine masculine secrets as well, my deck, to see what wants to be expressed in this moment. And this helps you understand what's going on within you, beautiful soul, as well. I know how important these messages are from your divine masculine if they're being silent. But you do really know what's going on because you know what's going on within you. So these messages are just support for you, as I said, to help you understand what's going on with you, what's going on with this physical person, because you're one energy, one soul. And it helps you learn more about this journey as well. And know that the silence is when the magic happens. So much is happening, and it's when you're pushed to go deeper within yourself, to make peace within yourself as well, to trust your intuition, divine feminine. And this silence, this preparation is so necessary. And I know the ego doesn't agree with me, and it comes in strong and gets very triggered at times. But that's all part of it as well. So let's see what this divine masculine would love to share and express. Why are you silent? What's going on with you, divine masculine? And know that this is your divine masculine energy that's within you as well, beautiful soul that's watching. And that's what you have to ask yourself, is what's going on with your divine masculine energy, because this person is reflecting back to you what is going on within you. Are you in your divine feminine energy? Have you balanced that divine feminine, divine masculine energy that is within you? Are they entwined, supporting each other? So what have you got to say for yourself, silent divine masculine? So that one flipped and come out on its own. Overwhelmed. The stress from this is draining me, divine feminine. So I'm very stressed at the moment. I'm overwhelmed. And you're overwhelmed, divine feminine. These energies have been very, very powerful, intense, activating you, triggering you very deeply. And you're overwhelmed because there is so much change that's going on. Learning to take responsibility of yourself, to go deeper, to take in the sacred wisdom that you're learning, that you've been given from God, from the universe. It's just like, whew, this is very tiring. And you think that your divine masculine is just getting on with their life and they're not facing anything and it's just down to you. That isn't the truth. The divine feminine is the spiritual leader. You go first. When you're in your heart space, you know that is, you accept that that's how it is. You're completely okay. You feel content with what I've just shared about you being the spiritual leader. But when you're in your head, when you're separated from who you truly are, which is being separated from this physical person that's coming into your life, you see it, you have this victim mentality, and it's like, oh, it's all down to me. Why is it me that's suffering? Why is it me that's experiencing all this pain? That isn't the truth. You are one. You're one energy. Your divine masculine is overwhelmed. And they're very drained and tired. They have sleepless nights. They're trying to learn so much about themselves. They're finding themselves. They miss you. And this one flipped onto the 4 secrets. I haven't told you everything. We've just come out of Gemini season as well, so we're in Cancer. But when we was in Gemini, there's a lot of head stuff going on during that time. We're in our heads, overthinking, and this divine masculine's got that all going around in their head about the secrets, all the things that they haven't shared with you. I haven't told you everything. I haven't told you how I truly feel. I haven't told you that I have been suffering. I haven't told you that I have missed you so much. And the pain I've experienced has just been well, I can't even explain what I've been through. And there's things that have been going on around me I haven't been able to share with you. There's secrets. And it's going to be interesting because I'm using the Divine Masculine secrets in a minute, but they're overwhelmed. And I would say that night times they're not sleeping too well. So let's see. They're in the head, this silent Divine Masculine. What else is coming through, Divine Masculine? Nice clear message. And there's secrets. The deeper message as well is there's things that you're finding out about yourself, Divine Feminine, that you're having to be honest with yourself about. You're unaware how deep and suppressed your emotions have been, that what you have been just burying under the carpet. There's stuff that you're learning. It's just like, oh my goodness, I didn't realise that this has had such an effect on me, that has been within me. Because this is about your energy. Everything is energy. And what you have been holding on to that no longer serves you is revealing itself. And you haven't been speaking the truth to yourself. That's what you're realising. So let's see what else comes through. Reciprocity. I want to have equal give and take. I can never say that properly, that word. So every time it comes out, I'm like, oh my goodness, am I going to be able to pronounce that? But I think I've said it right. But if not, I've made you laugh. I want to have things balanced between us. Equal give and take. And I know that previously, when we've been together, I haven't been able to give you what I wanted to give you. And that's because I didn't feel as if I had anything to give because of how I felt about myself. I wanted to give you my all, but I was too afraid. I was too much in my head. And none of it made any sense at the time either. I want to have this equal give and take with you. And my focus is, and my goal is to be able to give to you, Divine Feminine. And I know that I've been holding back, not telling you things, not being open. And it's been you that's been giving and nurturing me. I haven't given you what you deserve back. And that the deeper message here, Divine Feminine, is that you were giving and draining yourself, putting this physical person on a pedestal, treating them as a king, queen, doesn't matter male or female, because what I'm talking about is energy. You're treating them as if they were so much better, and you were doing everything in your power to hold on to them, to keep them in your life because it felt so good and you loved them so much. And your Divine Masculine is a reflection of what's going on within you. And you weren't giving to yourself, so they had nothing to give to you. You were just giving your energy away, and you was giving from an unfulfilled place because you weren't with yourself. And you was just coming outside of you all the time. And that's what you've been doing in every area of your life, is over-giving and not giving to self. And that's what your Divine Masculine wasn't giving to themselves. They weren't allowing themselves to receive the Divine Feminine. They had that protection over their heart because the energy, they weren't allowed to receive you because of what was going on within you, Divine Feminines. And again, that sounds as if I'm being really harsh on the Divine Feminines. It's not fair. I'm just telling you how it is. And that your Divine Masculine reflects it back to you. So I'm going to get one more message and then go on to the secrets. Detachment. I had to let this go so I could clear my mind. Yeah, it was all too much for me. The energies were so full on, I couldn't breathe. I had to move away. I had to be with myself so I could find myself, learn about myself. And what I have had to learn is to quiet that chatter in my head that constantly was talking a lot of nonsense, that was creating so much fear. I've been having to clear my mind. So this divine masculine may have been meditating or going out into nature to be able to clear their heads. They have this, they feel at peace when they're out in nature, or when they're meditating, they're practicing self-care, they're taking a good look at themselves and detaching themselves from every outcome as well, and learning just to be, to know that they are good enough and that they are safe. But I had to walk away, I had to let you go, so I could learn these things about myself and the importance of meditation and to be with myself, going out into nature and self-care. Shadow side, you made me realise my flaws, yeah. And it may seem as if all your flaws are divine feminines by your divine masculine triggering you, by their behaviour, what they said to you, whatever, and it really, really hurt. And that's what you've been facing. Why you being the way you were towards your divine masculine is activating them and triggering them as well, and bringing their shadow side up that they've been facing within themselves. So it isn't just you. Everything that you're doing for yourself, divine feminine, you're doing for your divine masculine. So they go on to do this work. They do go within, because they feel this shift, they feel this energy, the same as you, because you're one. So let's see what comes through with the divine masculine secret. So you may want to listen to this reading again, because it is going very deep, and a lot's wanting to come through with this channeling as well. Not just from the divine masculine, but about support for you, divine feminines, about the deeper stuff about this journey. So what are these secrets, divine masculine, that you're keeping from your divine feminine, and what is it you want your divine feminine to know in this moment? What's going on in the silence? Nice clear message. What is it you want to share? They want to give you everything. They were coming from an empty place before, so they weren't able to. They were so unsure of themselves, and that's what they were reflecting back to you, divine feminine, that you were unsure of yourself. You was dealing with everything outside of you, searching outside of you for something to make you feel better, to fulfill you, and by your divine masculine being in the silence, by you being thrown on this journey, in this preparation, not physically being with them, you're learning to fulfill yourself. And we don't realise how difficult that is, because we're so used to looking outside of ourselves. Your eyes are the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen, and I haven't told you that. So this divine masculine, I feel, hasn't expressed at all how they truly feel to you, divine feminine. They've kept many secrets. They've never told you the truth, and that one of the things that they do want to tell you is your eyes are something else. They're so beautiful. They're so beautiful. I've never come across eyes like yours. And when I look into your eyes, it lights me up inside. My heart just glows. I can't describe what it makes me feel. They want to be able to tell you this, and they will tell you this. Your eyes are the most beautiful eyes I've ever seen. I have a deep understanding of what this journey is about now. So again, you think that your divine masculine is oblivious and they don't know what's going on because they're silent. Actually, they do understand what this journey is all about, and they're receiving so much sacred wisdom, and it's overwhelming them. It's draining. They're tired. They're trying to, do so many different things. So the divine masculine I channeled last week was impatient and very anxious, wanted it now. And because they were receiving so much, but they're trying to bring everything together so they can show up for you, beautiful divine feminine, but they want you to know that they understand who you are and what this is all about. However it seems to you, it may seem ridiculous hearing those words because it's like, what? I've seen them do that, or I heard this about them. You have to switch off from that and trust in what you already know and bring it back to you, to focus on you. And yeah, this divine masculine is further on than you think. You're further on than you think. You have those days where you're really hard on yourself and you're like, oh, I've got so much to work through. I'm so tired. How much more is there for me to do? All of those things. This divine masculine is very aware. And there's so much that they want to express and come forward and share with you that's been secrets about your eyes, about how they love you so deeply, what you mean to them, what's been going on in the journey, on their journey, and in the silence. Different things that have happened to them, the guidance, the signs, the synchronicities. They want to have that conversation, say, you won't believe it, that this happened to me. Did that happen to you as well? Did you feel this? All of those things. You're so wise, inspirational. Sometimes that intimidates me. I do find you intimidating at times, and I find that triggering. And we had the shadow side. They see you as this beautiful, perfect being, as if you've got it all together. They see you as the unconditional love that you are. They see the truth of who you are and the truth of who they are. Your eyes, the truth just stares back at them. It's just, woof, you want to get away from it. And there may have been a time when your divine masculine was just looking into your eyes and you had that special moment and no words were said, but you just knew that something was going on there. And then they backed off where they wasn't looking into your eyes, and that's because it was overwhelming and it was bringing too much up that they weren't willing to face then. And what come up is they didn't feel good enough, and they just thought that you were just out of their league. And there maybe have been difficulties or complications that the ego, from the ego point of view, those blocks that we put in our own way because of age, because of so many different things that we do have to work through, religion, marriages, children, different countries, all the things that we think, oh wow, this is not going to work because blah blah blah. It made your divine masculine feel so intimidated because you seem to be coping and managing with it fine, or they see you as so strong and everything that you've been facing on your journey, as if you can deal with anything. They think so highly of you because they're seeing you with truth, and that's how you should view yourself, is through truth. And when you are viewing yourself from truth, connected with who you truly are, it feels so good. You do feel inspirational. But they're struggling to accept that you are so precious and that you are their divine feminine. And it's just like, I can't deal with this, because it means they feel as if they've got to step up more, or they've got to be this, they've got to work on this and be better than what they are. So they're having to deal with this deep acceptance that actually, as they are, when they're being who they truly are, they don't have to change, they don't have to become this or to do this, that is enough when they're truly being themselves. And that's when the intimidation actually goes. But this is about they view you so highly. So when I look at the moon and the stars, it makes me feel so close to you. So your divine masculine is spending time outside in nature at night time, I feel, or spending time near a window at night, just looking up at the stars and the moon. And when they look at the stars and the moon, they just feel so close to you. And that's because they're in tune with themselves, because all the barriers, all the protection of their heart just falls away. That's when they feel connected with God, with higher power, with the universe, whatever word resonates, you know that your divine masculine resonates with. They know that there's something higher than them, and that's where they feel that higher power, that love, when they're looking at the moon and the stars. And that's, you know, when they're in their heart space, and that's where you are. That's where you are. And that's when where your divine masculine is, in your heart, with yourself. It feels so amazing. You can't put into words or explain to anybody. And that is very frustrating to the ego, because we want everybody to know how amazing it is and what we're talking about and how different it is. But actually, when you make peace with that, then nobody has to understand but you. Again, that feels amazing as well. So the fear stopped me from telling you how I truly feel. You can't make it up. This divine masculine hasn't told you how they truly feel. There's many secrets that they've been holding back, and that things that they haven't admitted to you, and very anxious in the past. And some fear still coming through about telling you how they truly feel. Because it's just like, if I tell you how I truly feel, then this pressure they put on themselves, I've really got to step up because, you know, I've got to give you everything. I've got to, you know, because they love you so much. I think you know what I'm trying to express through this channeling. It's overwhelming and frightening, because of the fear comes in still and actually holds them back and says, well, no, you're still not good enough. You're not going to be able to give your divine feminine what they want, because they again, it's this, that they see you so highly. So you have to take this as a compliment, divine feminine. It's very deep, this reading, and it's gone a bit all over the place. So I do hope that you know, you have taken it in, and that it has touched your heart, that you're in your heart space. You may have started this reading in your head and, you know, feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, the same as your divine masculine. But now, because of this challenge, you're really connected with your truth, and you're in your heart space, and you're feeling good, and you're actually smiling. So let me know if it does resonate with you, if your divine masculine hasn't showed up for you or ever shared how they truly feel. They want to so much. They really do. And they will. They will. So keep being honest with yourself, nurturing yourself and telling yourself the truth. Don't lie to yourself, divine feminine, because that's why this divine masculine has been holding back. Because that's what you're doing to yourself. That's what you have to remember. And again, don't take this personally and go into victim mentality, going, oh my goodness, this is all my fault, and this is why this has happened, blah, blah, blah. Everything is divine. Everything's how it's meant to be. It's a beautiful journey, and there is no fault or blame. That's what you have to remember. And you can have that outlook when you're with yourself and in your heart space. So take good care of yourself, and remember to stay focused, believe and trust in that deep inner knowing, that unexplainable love that is within you. And if you haven't subscribed already, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, because it really does help my channel grow. That's if you feel connected to me and you understand me. And I'm sending you so much love, my support, my strength and light, and I love you so very much. See ya.
Oh, but you're so